Hi, I'm Brian Whitaker at Whitts Ranch, and I got a quick little tip here about haltering your horse. I talked in another video about catching your horse and how that sets the tone and the stage for not only just what you're about to do with your horse that day, but the future. And one thing I see a lot with people is the inconsistency and the just the roughness that they might catch their horse. And I always think if you start a certain way, but you want, and it's not very consistent, it's not very smooth, it's probably not going to be very consistent or smooth when you get on them. In fact, it won't be. So properly halter my horse, I like to reach over the top. And if your horse's head's way high, that's the first thing you got to get established, is teach them that they can put their head down. Not only are they physically putting it down, but you'll find that it starts to relax them a little bit. And then I'll just gently bring them towards me. I'm going to go underneath, right under here. Now I have my halter in two hands, and you see already that tilt towards the left, towards me. He's saying, let me help you. So right there, I'm teaching my horse that they can actually help me. So whether this horse is in a 60-foot round pen, a small stall, or out in the middle of a pasture, you should be ready. Whatever your halter and lead rope is, when you go up to a horse, you should be ready, so that even if they're looking away and you start getting here, my horse is ready. If I'm not ready, he's going to start tuning me out and figure, you're not ready. See, so if I'm not ready for that, I'll miss that opportunity, and that goes through whatever you're doing. Some common things. So now, having this willingness, softness with your horse doesn't just pertain to haltering like I mentioned. It also is just a frame of mind they get into, but also it's helpful for the next thing I'm going to do with him, and that would be to put a bridle of some sort on. So I shouldn't have to feel like as soon as I drop my halter that I've got to, put the death grip on my horse because I'm afraid he's going to take off. So if I have this mindset of not only when I put the halter on, but when I take it off, you bend your neck around, there's a nice lick and a sigh. Now just all's your job now, horse, is just wait right here. So if I had a bridle right now, not only am I not just worried about my horse taking off, he's helping me. So again, if I had to rehalter underneath, see if I can't just kind of direct his nose into this. Maybe my arms aren't working as good today, so he's going to have to help me a little bit. Your horses will help you a lot more than you realize if you just work with them a little bit and give them an opportunity. Thought about facing me. Dee was bred and born on the ranch here, and she's about 10 years younger than Sawyer, so she probably has several thousand less halterings than Sawyer, but it's okay. It's going to be all the same. Might be a little bit different about this haltering than him, but it's just about remaining consistent. And she's curious by nature, and that's good, so I can use that curiosity. And there, she's like there for a moment, she was ready. But I'm not going to rush it, because if I rush it, there she goes. See, just taking that moment is so important. If I would have rushed it, they have whiskers down here, they're sensitive. Now, before I go any further, I'll just say, stay to the left here. Just bend at the pole. And I just don't want to rough up or scuff up her nose here. It's a really sensitive area. It's tough, but it's also very sensitive. So I don't want that halter to scrape her. So if I'm in a hurry and she gives it to me for a moment, and as I go to bring the halter up, she goes away, she'll remember that for the next time. And I want it to be a good experience, so that now when I bridle her, she'll remember this experience, and we'll just keep continuing these good experiences. So again, the same thing. Take the halter off, and sometimes all it is just a matter of waiting. There, I just wait a little bit there, and she's kind of like this. She likes to nose in and look at things, and that's okay to a certain extent. If she got too much in my face, I would just ask her to move away because I can't see. So there, that would simulate me letting her loose. She's not going to go anywhere. She's very curious, and I'm going to use this curiosity here. But just giving them that moment, allowing them to think things through and know that I'm not going to push this down you and allow you to think, makes things the next time generally better. So I hope that helps a little bit on haltering. Thank you to Sawyer and Dee, and thank you for watching.